On to you Scorpios out there. So let's get into it. You Scorpios have the Fool, the Hierophant, and you have the King of Wands. So, excuse me. So for you Scorpios, a lot of you, let me take a step back and actually observe what's going on. Oh, by the way, there's a Linktree link in the comment section below. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to financially support the channel, so I can most definitely keep the show going. And I want to also go ahead and say, I apologize, or I'm sorry to all of my subscribers, right? I am working on, how do I say, my communication, as well as working on my anger, right? So I'm not trying to come off and be disrespectful at all. So yeah, if you can forgive me. Yeah, anyway, thank you. So, and this isn't to get any kind of money or any of that type of stuff. This is me seeing that I got to change some things within myself and trying to get better as time goes on. But for you Scorpios, right, let me take a step back. Okay, so a lot of you Scorpios got a lot of people really kind of, you Scorpios inadvertently, without even trying, really got a lot of people looking crazy out here, because the Fool, the Hierophant, and the King of Wands, right? The Fool and the Hierophant are both major arcana. The Fool represents you Scorpios, and a lot of times people don't want to be seen as the Fool, but not even realizing that the Fool is actually the most powerful and the most important tarot in the entire deck. Out of everybody, the Fool is the most important. So the Fool represents you Scorpios actually leaving alone anyone in general, but especially a connection that you last had. It could have been recently, or the most recent connection that you had, you left that. But it also represents you Scorpios is, you're not playing around. You're not waiting on other people to try to be overly disrespectful and act like they own you or they have some sort of power over you. Because a lot of times people be trying to make it seem like they put you up underneath some sort of spell that you can't seem to be able to break out of, when that's completely not true. So the Fool and the Hierophant now represents you Scorpios now being in a situation where you have walked away from someone that, right, that is your most recent relationship, but it also represents something bigger. It represents your willingness to walk away from anyone, no matter who they are, you know, whenever it is that they want to come off and be disrespectful to you. You know, if they make that a habit where they can't check themselves and they just start being disrespectful, and that becomes a consistent thing, you Scorpios are not going to be around them, because who are they to be trying to talk to you like you crazy? You dig what I'm saying? So now the Hierophant now represents you Scorpios being in a situation where this is more so about them, how it is that those exes only learned about you Scorpios just so that they're able to actually disrespect you and hold some form of information over your head that they will tell other people if they don't allow you, if you don't allow them to do whatever it is that they want to do in a relationship and still get money from you. But you Scorpios left that in the first place and you didn't care. Says the King of Wands. You Scorpios will be darned if you have to deal with somebody who's going to hold information over your head based upon something that you told them that was supposed to be in confidence, you know? And the reason why it is that I say confidence, I'm talking about it from the, hold on. The reason why it is that I say confidence, I don't care. Y'all know that I don't edit my videos. But the reason why it is that I say confidence in the first place is because you Scorpios are supposed to know that when you in a relationship with somebody or you're getting to know them, you're supposed to be able to actually trust them, especially as time go on and you get to see each other more and more and more, or seeing each other becomes more of a regular thing, then obviously you're supposed to be able to tell them things in confidence. Have them, be confident that they're going to be quiet about it, and to have someone throw that back in your face and try to make it seem like, well, if you don't pay for all of their stuff and do what it is that they want you to do, that's a whole dub, So you Scorpios decided to walk away from that. A lot of you understood what the assignment was. You Scorpios understood, like, no one is going to hold information over your head. Nobody. And that's what it is that I love about y'all Scorpios, because Scorpio really is supposed to Scorpio really is the zodiac sign that's supposed to represent freedom at all costs. That's what Scorpio is supposed to represent. Scorpio is supposed to represent the idea that no one is like freedom. No one is going to get you caught up in anything, even if you have to break some hearts. So that means that if you have to let go or sacrifice by walking away of people that you legitimately like, that like you too, but they want to control you because of their own issues, then you Scorpios are willing to make that sacrifice. And see, a lot of times people will go for it. They will go for the bait. They'll be like, okay, I want to be in this relationship and I want this person so much. I will allow this person to have this type of information or position or leverage and dangle it over my head and really control me, right? In the short term, it seems like it's good, but in the long term, it be stressing a lot of people out. And Scorpios represent no matter what. So that means that if you dealing with somebody and they're wilding out and they're trying to have, they trying to turn family against you, you will walk away from that if you have to. You don't want to, but you will walk away from that, because a lot of you Scorpios understand what's the point to get everybody caught up. What sense does that make? Only for that type of sacrifice to be in vain anyway. So now the Six of Cups represents here these people come, here they go. Uh-oh, I got something that I got to do after this. But here it is that this X comes, right? You're trying to move forward. Here they come back trying to hit you with the big head text. Hey, big head, how you doing? And the Queen of Swords is about you Scorpios willing to listen to what it is that they have to say, but still being prepared to excommunicate them and cut them off. The Ace of Wands and the Lovers now is about the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, and the Five of Swords, but we'll get to the Five of Swords later. The Ace of Wands and the Lovers represents, once again, this is the evidence of it. You are prepared for whatever it is that they have to say because you're taking care of yourself. And part of the reason why it is that they are coming back is, yes, they like you, but also they overplayed their hand. They know good and well that you Scorpios was giving them a very good deal when it comes to being in a relationship, right? Their load in life, what it is, the burdens or the responsibilities that they had to carry was lightened because they were sharing it with you. And you Scorpios were willing to share the weight of the overall responsibilities of both of you together, as long as the two of you actually had camaraderie and the two of you were together, right? Tight like glue, you know, a good combination like peanut butter and chocolate. So, or peanut butter and banana or whatever, or jelly. But a lot of you now understand that that person isn't really rocking for you like that, because what is it that the first thing that they did when they had a chance? The first thing that they did was they bailed. So the Five of Swords now represents the Five of Swords. And this is ironic. And the Knight of Pentacles now is about how they really coming back to you with egg all over their face. And what I mean when I say egg is, I mean, they coming back to you and they look stupid, pretty much. And they sound stupid because they've been humbled by realizing that there's not anything in the streets as far as going out there back in the dating pool, looking for someone. The pool has pee in it, you know, and they're learning that from experience. So now they've been humbled. And it really has their ego, it really has made their ego something ugly, because now they were trying to put on this front, I don't know why, that they didn't need you and that you were whatever. And here it is that you Scorpios go now. You just accepted the fact that they was acting crazy. You may have left them. They may have left you, either way. But you Scorpios is like, okay, you're going to go do your own thing. And here it is now. They're coming back now with a pen and pad now. Hold on. Here they are now with a pen and pad. Now, come in. Come. But here they are with a pen and pad now, like, okay, they're ready to learn. They're ready to listen to what it is that you have to say more, a little bit more. And that, you know, all it is that you need to do is give them another try. But the Page of Pentacles is, well, we need to clarify this Page of Pentacles. But the Page of Pentacles is that you're in a very joyful time, because you Scorpios ultimately don't have to deal with the stress. You don't have to deal with the nonsense that other people got going on. You don't really have to deal with that at all, you know? So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles, because we need to understand, because there's joy here. I don't know if it's joy because you will accept the person, or joy because you won't accept them. So the Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords. Maybe I need to draw some more cards on that. Okay. Kind of see. So that's interesting. Okay. That's interesting. So the cards that you got, let me show it to you once more, right? The Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Tower, right? And then the remainder two are the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. So a lot of you Scorpios may decide to actually take them back for one night, smash them out, right? Says the Tower, smash them out, and have them thinking that you will allow them to come back, and then kick them to the curb anyway. I'm going to go ahead and say this. Don't you start doing that, because the person is going to take it very left, and they may not be able to let go of you. See, the last thing that you Scorpios really want to do is smash and kick it with, if you know what I mean, in that way, romantically, somebody that is already kind of crazy, and then don't let it be good. Then that makes matters worse, because if it's good and you know, if you're good at that, and that's one of the things that you're good at, and you and them have romantic fun, whatever kind of crazy that they had, it's going to make it much worse. So you have to really be careful of that. Let's clarify the Lovers. Queen of Swords, King of Cups, Ten of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Devil. Okay? To clarify the Lovers. So, to clarify the Lovers, right? The Queen of Swords and the King of Cups now is about how it is that they would have expected you to be more difficult, and you would have rubbed it in their face that they went out there and they got humbled, because you were able to figure that out, right? You know, they didn't want you. They would have hoped that you didn't point that out. They didn't know that you knew, but just in case if you know the game, they wouldn't want you to point that out. But you did the unpredictable thing, which is to not point it out. And now the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Wands now represents, here it is that they come trying to find out if they can get back in good with you romantically. But the devil represents you. Scorpios know that this is not really a good relationship. So this is what I mean now, going back over. This is what I mean when I say you Scorpios don't have, some of you don't have a problem allowing this person to think whatever and being able to get some as the last hoorah, if you know what I mean. The last time that y'all two kick it with one another, if you know what I mean. But I'll say this, Scorpio, don't be out here playing these games, because let you be good and smash someone that's already kind of crazy. It'll make things worse, and they'll get even more possessive.